From a race that can ignite its own body to one hunted to near extinction by the world government, Oda has hidden some of the biggest mysteries in One Piece inside its races. There's another race that can turn its entire body into electricity, one that's nearly impossible to kill, and one that was almost completely wiped off the map by the world government. 17 races. One world. By the end of this video, you'll know the origin, the powers, and the most famous member of literally every race in this story, including the one nobody talks about, because it might be the key to everything. But let's start with the most common race. Humans. Humans are the most widespread race in the world, found on basically every island across every ocean. They don't have any special biology. Their strength comes entirely from training, haki, and devil fruits, and yet humans built the entire world government, started the slave trade, and are responsible for most of the actual conflict in this story. Luffy, Nami, and Usopp are all human. Basically, the majority of your favourite characters fall into this category. Fishmen. Fishmen descend from ancient sea creatures, and most of them live on Fishman Island in the New World. Underwater, they're 10 times stronger than a human, incredibly fast swimmers, and they fight using fishman karate, a style that lets them use the water itself as a weapon. Centuries of discrimination from humans created deep tension that plays out across Arlong Park and the entire Fishman Island arc. Jinbe, Arlong, and Hody Jones are all fishmen. Merfolk. Now let's talk about Sanji's favourite race. They come from the same island as fishmen, but are a completely separate race. With the upper body of a human and the lower body of a fish, they're the fastest swimmers in the entire One Piece world. They also have one very famous trait. According to Oda himself, mermaids become more beautiful as they age. Their underwater kingdom, ruled by King Neptune, plays a massive role in the Fishman Island arc and the Straw Hats alliance with its people. Princess Shirahoshi and Kami are the two most recognisable merfolk in the story. Giants. Giants come from the island of Elbaph, home to a warrior culture that treats honour as sacred as breathing. They're absurdly large and strong, capable of casually lifting entire ships, and some of them live for centuries. Their warrior code directly shaped Usopp's entire dream, and Elbaph itself is set up as one of the final major locations in the series. Dory, Broggy, and Hadrodin are the most famous giants so far. Ancient giants. Before modern giants though, there were ancient giants, an older, largely vanished branch of the same lineage, tied back to the world's ancient civilizations rather than present-day elbaph. The story treats them almost like a lost chapter of giant history rather than a living population you'll bump into today. Only 2 ancient giants have ever been confirmed in the story, Oars and Little Oars Jr. Towering even over normal giants, they're considered a much older and far more monstrous branch of the giant race, making them one of the rarest races still known to exist. Buccaneers. Buccaneers are a mysterious race blessed with extraordinary physical strength, incredible durability, and bodies much larger than ordinary humans. They were hunted almost to extinction by the world government because of an unknown sin their ancestors supposedly committed, though the truth behind that crime remains one of the series' biggest mysteries. One confirmed Buccaneer in the story is Bartholomew Kuma, whose immense strength, resilience, and tragic past have made him one of the most important characters of the final saga. Outside of Kuma, Buccaneers barely get any screen time, which makes him carry the reputation of an entire race almost single-handedly. Minks. The Mink tribe lives on Zunesha, the living elephant island, and they're humanoid animals with a power unique to their biology called electro, which lets them generate lightning. They also have access to something called Solong, a lunar transformation that turns them into terrifying werewolf-like beast forms. Their alliance with Wano and their long grudge against Kaido's crew made Zu a pivotal part of the entire Yonko War storyline. Beppo and Pedro are some examples of Minks. Birkans. The Birkans might be the most mysterious of the sky races. According to Enel's Great Space Operations, their distant ancestors originally lived on the moon before migrating to the blue planet long ago. The most famous Birkan is Enel, the self-proclaimed god of Skypiea. Skypians. The Skypians are one of the 3 known sky races, recognisable by the small wings on their backs. According to Enel's Great Space Operations, their distant ancestors originally came from the moon before eventually settling in the White Sea. Over time, they built the nation of Scipia and became masters of dial technology. Conis, Ganfall, and Pagaia are among the most recognisable Scypians. Despite their peaceful nature, they spent centuries fighting to protect Upper Yard after its sudden arrival in the sky. Shandians. The Shandians are another sky race with a far more turbulent history. Their ancestors lived in the ancient city of Shandora on Jaya until a massive knock-up stream blasted half the island into the sky over 400 years ago. Separated from their homeland, they spent centuries battling the Scypians to reclaim their sacred land and protect the Golden Belfry. Wiper, Kamakiri, and Chief Genbo are some of the tribe's most notable warriors. Long Arm tribe. Then there's the Long Arm tribe, an extremely rare bloodline whose defining trait is exactly what it sounds like: abnormally long arms, giving them extended reach in combat and making them formidable fighters. Historically, many members were targeted by the slave trade. The most notable members of this tribe are Idio, the explosive martial artist who later became one of Luffy's Grand Fleet captains, and Scratchman Apu, whose unique body allows him to transform parts of himself into musical instruments. Longleg tribe. The Longleg tribe is another rare bloodline, instantly recognisable by their unnaturally long legs, which give them exceptional speed, agility, and devastating kicking power. Their incredible lower body strength makes them natural martial artists, capable of delivering attacks with tremendous force. The most famous member is Blue Gilly, the long-legged fighter who competed in Dressrosa's Corrida Coliseum and showcased just how dangerous this tribe can be in combat. Snake Neck tribe. The Snake Neck tribe is one of the rarest and least explored bloodlines in One Piece, instantly recognisable by their unusually long, flexible necks. While the manga has revealed very little about their history or unique abilities, their distinctive anatomy sets them apart from every other race in the series. The best known member is Charlotte Amande of the Big Mom Pirates, whose elegant appearance and exceptional swordsmanship make her one of the tribe's most recognisable representatives. Wotans. The Wotans are one of the rarest races in One Piece, born from the union of a giant and a fishman. Their mixed heritage grants them immense size, while also giving them distinctive fishman traits. So far, the only confirmed Wotan is Big Pan, who briefly appeared during the Long Ring Long Land arc. Beyond his existence, Oda has revealed almost nothing about this hybrid race, making the Wotans one of the least explored bloodlines in the entire series. Dwarfs. The Tontata tribe, better known as the Dwarfs, live hidden beneath Dressrosa, standing only about 2 inches tall on average. Despite their size, they have superhuman strength, natural camouflage. After years of enslavement under Doflamingo's rule, the Tontata tribe joined forces with the Straw Hats during the Dressrosa arc, playing a crucial role in bringing down Doffy's regime. Leo and Princess Mancherry are the names to know. Three-Eye tribe. Now here's where things get mysterious. The Three-Eye tribe is an almost vanished bloodline tied directly to the Void Century, the 100 years of history the world government erased from every record. Their defining trait is a third eye hidden beneath the hairline. It's said that if a member fully awakens their third eye, they gain the ability to decipher the poneglyphs, making this race one of the keys to uncovering the Void Century. This is one of the most mystery-loaded bloodlines in the entire story, tied directly to ancient history the government is actively hiding. Charlotte Pudding carries a partial trait from this bloodline, making her one of the only named characters confirmed to have any connection to it at all. Lunarians. The Lunarians are an ancient race that once lived atop the Red Line before mysteriously disappearing. They possess black wings, white hair, dark skin, and the incredible ability to generate flames, making them one of the most powerful races in the world. When the flame on their back is burning, Lunarians possess extraordinary durability, but but once that flame disappears, they become much faster at the cost of their defenses. Their existence ties directly into the Void Century, ancient civilization research, and the true nature of some of the world's most powerful hidden figures. King is the only confirmed surviving pure-blooded Lunarian in the modern era. His ability to generate flames and switch between incredible durability and blistering speed perfectly showcases why the world government once feared this race. So, there you have it. 17 races, one world, and somehow the rarest bloodlines are the ones hiding the biggest secrets. That's peak Oda. If you could belong to any race in One Piece, which one would you pick and why? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. If this video earned it, hit subscribe. There's a lot more of this world left to explore.